Hello and welcome. What I want to talk about today is something I've mentioned before, but we're going to talk about it some more because, the Fear Brigade keeps trying to ban books. I'm surprised they ain't went out and started doing book burnings. The way they behave. As someone who loves history, I note that everything, no matter how bad or good, can teach you something. And thus has some value along the way. You know, and school is when these children should be learning this stuff. Yes, I can understand protecting them while they are still in grade school. But after that, middle school, high school, banning books makes no sense. I'm not saying put Penthouse or Hustlers in the library. I'm saying banning books that you actually read makes no sense to ban. Religious texts have some of the worst cases of violence, sexual imagery, and goodness, all the other things. But no, those are what they want to keep. Gotta please that sky daddy. Books are meant to teach. They're there to learn. They're there. They can even be there for entertainment. Like I said, I can see some severe restrictions in grade school. There's a lot they need to go through and understand first. Middle school, I think they should be exposed to a lot more. Shoot, honestly, that's when they need to be going through sexual education. We had, when I was in school about that age, we had a class that lasted for a couple of weeks. They would talk about the basics, genitalia, growth, how you grow as a person. And, experiencing puberty. And these are things they need to learn. Because it's what they are going through. And what they will further go through. But there are some who believe they are so puritanical, so righteous, that they cannot allow children to learn about something that is happening to them. And thus the children have to learn it on their own. And usually that's how we end up with cases of teen pregnancies, STDs. And again, there is so much information you can draw from the books around you as well. When you keep fact and truth away from the kids, they end up going down some very bad roads. Playing with my beard, the little white streaks. But anyway. These people who ban books are so misguided. You know, I do videos on Greek mythology, and I use classical Greek imagery of Greek statues. And you know what? There is cases of the human body, because that's how the Greeks, ancient Greeks, saw their gods, as reflections of them. They saw the male gods as great images of male virility. The male body, you know, they saw their goddesses as examples of what they thought was the optimum in the female body. And again, it's just they're portraying those gods as they thought they might have looked. But, you know, people are getting to a point of insane puritanical lunacy, prudish madness. They didn't like students seeing the statue of David. This is classical art. And they're like, it shows his genitalia. We can't have the children exposed to such things. There are worse things in life than understanding the human body and human sexuality. Like I say, you read any of the Abrahamic religion texts, you read some of the other texts of religion. You know how many counts of violence, sexual acts, and just general horrible behavior are in those books? But those Those are our religious texts. They are good. So really, praying for bears to come and slaughter how many freaking kids it was that was picking on this guy. What does that teach? That your God is an asshole? I mean, seriously. Think about that. That is in your holy scriptures. You know, it's these young kids teasing this older guy. He prays to God, and I think they said like 2 or 3 bears are sent. They come in and slaughter the children. It's like, yeah, that makes sense. Let's go with that. And yet you all push back against actual things that happen, actual lie. There have been people that have tried to ban the Diary of Anne Frank when it tells the real life tale of a girl and her family hiding from the Nazis and what things she was going through as she was still a young teenager. And the thoughts that were going through her own mind. They want to ban books that use homosexual characters that talk about the things they think about and the experiences they experience. I think it was Maya Angelou they even wanted to ban at one point. They may still want to ban her. And she's one of the best damn authors you could go read. If there's anything that needs to happen, they need to be further exposed to different cultures, different ideals. If they don't receive those lessons, they end up living in a very contained, closed off bubble. And it's the fault of the fucking parents. It just irritates me. It really does. You know, these are things that are important for them to know, to learn, to understand. And that, you know, the earlier they get exposed and understand them, the better. But no. There's parents who are like, I don't like my children being exposed to thought that is different from mine. Oh, they should only learn what I want them to learn. Oh, fuck you. Anyway. Yeah, I just wanted to talk about this again because this is one of the things I feel is hugely important. Those who seek to ban knowledge, information, they are not there to help you. But, as always, educate by self, think, read, study, learn. Someone tells you something you have trouble believing, ask them to cite their sources. Y'all did, excuse me. But, thank you all for watching. I'll see you all in the next one. Until then, later.